the goddess of spring. My life with fibromyalgia has been divided into parts. The first 3/4 was not living, it was hell, until it was found out what I had, and then the spring of my life could start. This goddess was laying very sadly outside. In the summer it was not that unusual, but then she started to get uncomfortable. As it was becoming fall, the leaves started falling from the trees. It started raining and getting colder and colder. Her life was such a misery. Then the snow started coming too. Winter came. She was so frozen. Leaves and branches started growing on her face and her arms. But then, all of a sudden, the sunshine came. There is hope for the future. She started waking up in bright sunlight. Spring was here. Oh, she was so happy to wake up. She thanked the sun for all the glow it gave. She started to enjoy. She started to be happy. So happy that she was gonna start sowing seeds of love. So she was spreading love and seeds all over the place, all over the world. And then, when her seeds were all thrown open, she was cherishing love. She was hoping and asking for the sun to shine upon the seeds and to bring the first gloom of spring, the first sign that summer was to come. And there it was, the first sign of spring. Oh, that smelled so good. And this way, this goddess became the goddess of spring. This is how she learned how I could crawl back up and take my first steps in my new part of life. A life with fibro, but a happy life again. Now for this makeup part, I'm gonna show you what I did step by step. First, I applied a silicone-based primer, which I rubbed in my skin very well, just with the warmth of my fingers. Once this was rubbed in, I'm taking a brush with my foundation, which is a very light one, because I didn't want to go too dark, as the goddess needed to be a little pale. So I'm now tabbing in the product with a beauty blender to make it nicely divided and flawless on the skin. I am setting it all with a translucent powder, so that's good base for what's to come. Now my face is prepared for all the colors that I want to place. I am taking this elastic band and placing it on my forehead to use as a guideline to start the coloring that I'm gonna make on my face. With a rounded brush, I'm starting with my first color, which is pink. I'm making a line right across the edge of the elastic band so that it's nicely straight, and that elastic is giving me the perfect guidance. So when I've placed my first row of color, I am taking the second color, which is also in my dress and in all my items, and I use that for my eyelids. It's a beautiful green wing, and then I finish off this first pink row. Now I can take off the elastic. Whee! There it goes! It was making a print in my forehead. Now I can start to do my second color and make a second row. I am blending it a little bit in the pink because I don't want the rows to be too harsh. And I'm using shimmery colors, so I do not want those hard lines. I love the outcome of these colors, so let's now blend it all a bit together. Okay, it's very hard for me to stay serious in a video like this. I gotta keep my laugh inside. Next color. Yeah, okay. Keeping my teeth together to not start laughing. I'm so sorry, but I cannot help myself. I'm such a laugh mouth. Or a funny face, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. That's gonna be like a mustache. Look. Now that wouldn't be nice. Let's blend it out. Fast. That mustache wasn't really a solution. Let's go around the mouth, because I want to take another color on my lips. There you go. Next row almost finished. Last little spot, and there we go. Now for the chin, I'm going to take a slightly different, more purple, pinkish color and work off the edge of my face. This is the base for my goddess's face. That rhymed. Okay, looking good, isn't it? There, giving it a good rub. Now with a small flat brush, I am taking a dark gray color instead of using real liquid liners, because I want to have a powdery base, because I'm gonna stick something on in a moment. And I want my falsies to have a nice grip too, so I'm not making it too greasy. And now I'm setting everything with my homemade setting spray. I make so much myself these days. Okay, let's fan this dry. It's a quick dry. You see? Now I'm bringing the eyeshadow underneath my eye too and connect it to the upper line so that it creates a little wing. I'm also going over my brows, because I almost forgot that those poor things were there too, so I'm giving my face a little bit more of a frame by filling in the brows also with a little bit of eyeshadow. Now look at me! I'm taking a very nice pink lip gloss, but a lip gloss itself is not gonna stay on very long, so I will set that with eyeshadow too. But first I am going to make some magic on my eyes. For this magic I'm just using lash glue and a special pencil with a rubber tip to pick up little crystals, which I'm now applying on the wing of my eye. On the little tip I'm using a smaller one. Where is it? Hello, where are you? Hey! Woo! Ah, there it is. As you see, a smaller one at the tip. And now I will continue to do my complete eyelids with these Swarovski beads. It's not too hard to apply, and you actually don't feel it when you're wearing them. I'm leaving room to attach my falsies, because I don't want my falsies to be stuck onto the crystals. Kinda logic, isn't it? Let's finish this off. I'm loving the result already, and it's just the start. For this look, I have made special flowers on green strings that I will be wearing in a curly wig. I also made a necklace myself. I made me a crown, and I made a lot of stuff that you have seen at the beginning of this video and that you'll see when you keep watching this video. I'm so sorry, I just cannot be serious. This is just me. Sorry. I love this crystal stuff on my eyelids. I thought it was gonna bug me all day, but I even forgot to take it off after filming, can you believe that? I forgot to take off these crystals and I love them. I love them so much that I'm even gonna take bigger crystals and fill the line on top of my forehead, but not completely to the sides, because otherwise my wig will pull them loose or the hairs will get tangled behind the crystals. So I'm only making a line to about 5 centimeters away from my hairline on the sides. I really love working with colors and beads. Crystals give you so much more attention to the look, but it's also so much fun to apply. Now, in the little room that I left there, and on my own lashes of course, I am putting on my favorite flary lashes, because I think they're gonna make these eyes pop so well. And they do. Now I'm tabbing on eyeshadow onto my lip gloss to set it, but also if you rub it first with a brush and afterwards with your fingers, you make it a little bit metallic, and it stays in place all day if you do that. The more you rub powder on, the more shimmery it gets and the more stuck it is. I love this look. Really, seriously. Now this is not enough. I'm gonna put on the rest of my outfit, but take a little peek of what the makeup looks like. Cute, not? Here I am with my self-made necklace, my hairbands, which I'll have to try to get over my roses huge wig that I have here. But they're gonna have a purpose. You'll see in a moment. I'm putting that one already up there to put the green one on a lot easier. Whoops, there I was hanging in my hair, and now I can put my crown in place with those rose bands. Otherwise it falls off and doesn't stay in place where I like it. Now these bands are keeping it in place. I do love those roses in those fake Rasta strips actually. So this is the pretty look of the goddess. I thought there was something missing on that huge forehead of mine, so I created a flower with a couple leaves next to it, also with crystals, and that finishes off the look. But now, let's make her a little bit more gross using an almost dead brush and some liquid latex and pulling fabric, or I don't even know what this is, but it's very hard to rip in any way. Let's just drape that over my head, because I'm covered in moss and plants, and I'm attaching it all with liquid latex, which I dry with my blow dryer. So I'm now everywhere placing items from the craft store that I just want to have everywhere. My arm has to be full too, and now that's the deal. Thank you so much for watching, and I really hope to see you again soon in one of my coming videos. But for now, bye bye!